Now you may have put your flywheel on, but now it's time to put your flywheel cup on, and this is going to be the last portion of the video. So you'll need what's called a strap wrench in order to hold everything in place while we are tightening up our nut. And you will also need to have a 30 mil socket on a ratchet. This is a pretty big socket, so yes. So the first thing you want to do is to remember that this is a two-person job. So one person's going to have to hold down the strap wrench. The other person is going to have to go ahead and tighten to 220 foot-pounds, not inch-pounds, foot-pounds. So make sure that you are grabbing the correct torque wrench. And if you have any questions on it or don't know the difference, come find me or ask one of your classmates, because there's a big difference between foot-pound and inch-pound. So go ahead in here. You're going to put your cup on first, and then go ahead and put the nut on and kind of tighten it up in there just a little bit. And go ahead and grab your ratchet here just to kind of tighten it up a little bit. Again, one person should kind of be holding on to the strap wrench.
I gotta turn around. I gotta go on the other side.
Okay.
So we'll
Should we redo that video?
Yeah, we can change that out. But let's make sure that we get ourselves working right here.
Okay.
And then we'll just do it. But I think it should go on there. Yeah. Sometimes these things slip. Getting on there?
Kind of.
I'm trying to get it kind of right on the edge, I think.
Oh, okay.
But let's see what happens. Okay.
Oh, we're still recording. Perfect.
Oh,
So should I kind of start over?
yeah, you might want to just do that. Come on. Up a little bit. There we go. Okay.
Should we take this off too?
Yeah. Right, perfect.
Okay, so now we're going to want to go ahead and put our flywheel cup right inside of our flywheel. For this process, you're going to need to have a ratchet with a 30 mil socket. It's going to be a pretty big socket, so be sure to grab that. And you're going to want to grab a torque wrench. However, the torque wrench you want is not the inch-pounds one. You want to grab the foot-pounds. Now, as we've talked about, there is a big difference between torquing with inch-pounds and foot-pounds. You're also going to want to have your buddy there to help you out because it's a two-person job. So your partner has a strap wrench right here, and he's holding down with the strap wrench. You're going to want to grab one of those too. And then you're going to grab your flywheel cup, put that in there along with your flywheel nut. Okay, and just kind of tighten it down a little bit with your hands. And then go ahead and use your socket to tighten it up to, oops. There we go. Tighten it up a little bit just so it's easier to work with. Nope, that doesn't work. Is this even tightening?
I don't think so.
It's up here.
Oh, we gotta get that started for you. Here, give me that. It's kind of like these pens in these throats. Can't get it ready to flip it around and see if that. Really? We're just going to get it snugged up pretty tight.
Okay.
There we go. So it's on here. Okay.
So you're going to want to go ahead and tighten up your flywheel, not with your hands or with a socket and ratchet. So you'll just go ahead in here and tighten it up a little bit. Once you're pretty snug, then you can go ahead and use your torque wrench to go ahead and torque it up to 220 foot-pounds, not inch-pounds again, foot-pounds. So I'm just going to go ahead here and yank that off and put this on here. And go ahead and oops. This isn't moving anywhere.
Yeah. So just go to it, and then call it good.
So then you will have it torqued up to 220 foot-pounds, and then you've successfully put together your small gas engine in terms of your flywheel. So stay tuned for our next video clip.